One day, you'll realize no one was ever coming to save you. You waited for the right time, the right support, the right opportunity. You told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow kept moving. Days turned into months, and nothing changed. People were busy living their lives, while you were stuck watching yours pass by. Here's the truth nobody tells you. No one cares enough to fix your life. No one is thinking about your dreams. And the longer you wait, the harder it becomes. But that's not your weakness. That's your power. Because the moment you accept that, you stop waiting and you start becoming. So don't wait for a sign. This is it. Your life won't change until you do. You're not tired. You're just avoiding the life you know you should be living. Every night you promise yourself, tomorrow will be different. You'll wake up early, work harder, stay focused. But when morning comes, you hit snooze, you scroll, you delay. And slowly, your dreams start feeling like fantasies. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't lack time. You lack discipline. Someone else with the same 24 hours is building everything you said you wanted, while you're still preparing, thinking, waiting. But it's not over yet. You're one decision away from changing everything. One moment of courage can break years of excuses. So next time you feel lazy, remember, your future is watching you right now. If you quit now, you'll end up exactly where you're trying to escape from. There was a moment when you were excited. You had goals. You had energy. But then it got hard. No results, no support, no progress. So you slowed down, then you stopped. And here's the truth. Most people don't fail because they can't win. They fail because they quit too early. Success isn't blocked. It's just on the other side of consistency. What if you're just one step away? One more push, one more try. But you'll never know if you walk away now. So don't quit, not today, because this could be the day everything changes. You're not behind in life, you're just distracted. Hours disappear into scrolling, comparing your life to people you don't even know. You watch others win, while telling yourself you'll start soon. But soon never comes, and deep down, you know it. Here's the truth. You're not stuck because life is unfair. You're stuck because you're unfocused. Your attention is being stolen, and your dreams are paying the price. But the second you take your focus back, everything shifts. Less distraction, more action, real progress. So close the apps, silence the noise, and go build the life you keep thinking about. The life you want is expensive, and the price is discipline. You see people winning, traveling, earning, living free. It looks easy from the outside. But what you don't see, the early mornings, the lonely nights, the sacrifices no one applauds. Here's the truth. Comfort is cheap, Discipline is costly, and most people choose comfort, then wonder why their life never changes. But you're different. You feel it, that pressure to become more. That's not stress, that's your potential calling you out. So pay the price now, or regret it later, because the life you want is waiting on your discipline. You're not losing in life, you're just getting comfortable with less. At first you had big goals. You wanted more freedom, more money, more life. But slowly, you adjusted, you settled. You told yourself, this is enough. Not because you achieved your dreams, but because chasing them got uncomfortable. Here's the truth. Most people don't fail loudly. They fade quietly. They trade ambition for comfort and call it peace. But deep down, you weren't made to live average. That discomfort you feel, it's your potential refusing to stay small. So don't settle, not this time, because a small life will never satisfy a big vision. You're not scared of failing, you're scared of trying for real. You plan, you research, you wait for the perfect moment. But when it's time to act, you hesitate. Because once you truly try, there are no excuses left. Here's the truth. Staying in preparation mode feels safe. Because if you never go all in, you never have to face the possibility that you might not be as good as you hoped. But hiding won't protect your future. It will destroy it. Slowly. Real growth only begins when you risk being seen. So stop preparing and start proving, because your life is waiting on your courage. You don't need more time. You need a decision. You keep saying, I'll start next week. Next week becomes next month. Next month becomes next year. Meanwhile, nothing changes. Same routine, same excuses, same results. Here's the truth. Time isn't the problem. Indecision is. Every day you delay, someone else decides to act and moves ahead of you. But everything can shift in one moment, one clear decision, one step forward. That's all it takes to break the cycle. So stop waiting for the perfect time and choose now, because your future is built on decisions, not intentions. You're not stuck. You're just repeating the same life every day. Same morning, same habits, same excuses. You tell yourself you want change, but your actions stay the same. Days turn into weeks, weeks into years, and suddenly you're living a life you never chose. Here's the truth. Your life isn't controlled by big moments. It's controlled by what you do daily. And right now, your routine is building a future you don't even want. But one small change, repeated every day, can rewrite everything. You don't need a new life, you need new habits. So change your day and you'll change your life, because your future is just your routine on repeat. You're not unlucky, you're just avoiding the hard choices. You see others moving ahead, getting results, building something real. and you wonder, why not me? But when it's time to choose, easy or hard, comfort or growth, you pick what feels safe. Again and again. Here's the truth. Your life is a reflection of your choices, not your luck, not your background. Every easy decision today creates a harder life tomorrow. But the moment you choose hard, your life starts getting easier. Because growth begins where comfort ends. So choose the hard path today, or live a hard life forever. The decision is yours. You're not failing, you're just quitting too soon. In the beginning, everything feels exciting. New goals, new energy, new plans. But then it gets hard. No results, no recognition, no progress. So you slow down, you doubt yourself, and eventually, you stop. Here's the truth. Success doesn't come to the most talented. It comes to the most consistent. Most people are closer than they think, but they walk away right before it happens. What if your breakthrough is just one more step away, one more try, one more push? But you'll never reach it if you keep giving up. So stay in the game, stay consistent, because the only way you truly fail is when you quit. You're not confused, you're just afraid to commit. You keep switching plans, new goals every week, new ideas every day. You start, then stop, then restart again. Not because you lack options, but because you're scared to stick with one. Here's the truth. Confusion is often just fear in disguise. Because once you commit, you remove all excuses. Now it's just you and the result. But commitment is where power lives. When you focus on one path, you finally start moving forward. So stop switching, pick a direction, and give it everything you've got. You're not invisible. You're just not doing anything worth noticing. You post once, then disappear. You try a little, then stop. And when no one reacts, you tell yourself, nobody supports me. But deep down, you know the truth. Here's the truth. Attention isn't given. It's earned through consistency. Nobody notices average effort. Nobody rewards inconsistency. But when you show up every single day, improving, learning, pushing, people can't ignore you anymore. So stop waiting to be seen. Start becoming someone worth watching, because attention follows effort. You don't hate your life, you hate what you've accepted. You wake up, do the same things, live the same routine. You tell yourself, this is normal, this is how life is. But every now and then, you feel it, that quiet voice saying, this isn't you. Here's the truth. You didn't end up here by accident. You slowly accepted less, ignored your potential, and settled for comfort. But that voice inside you, it's not doubt. It's your real self trying to wake you up. So stop settling for a life you don't love and start building one you're proud of. because deep down, you already know what to do. You're not out of time, you're just wasting it. Hours go by without you noticing, scrolling, watching, waiting. You tell yourself, I'll start soon, but soon keeps moving further away. And while you delay, life keeps moving forward without you. Here's the truth. Time isn't running out. You're giving it away. Every wasted hour today is a missed opportunity tomorrow. But you can take it back, right now. One decision to stop wasting and start doing. Because your future isn't waiting for you, it's being created by what you do today. You don't lack potential, you lack urgency. You say, I'll do it later. You delay the workout, the work, the plan. Because there's no pressure, no deadline, no urgency. So you move slowly and nothing really changes. Here's the truth. Average people wait for motivation. Winners create urgency. If you treat your goals like options, they'll stay optional forever. But the moment you decide, this has to happen now, your energy shifts, your focus sharpens. So stop acting like you have forever and start moving like time matters, because one day it will be too late.